Hi everyone at YouTube. Hi to all my friends. This is Kareen's VSG, and I am coming to you with my 3-year update for vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Yesterday was my 3rd-year anniversary. I totally forgot to video yesterday, I just thought I'd come to you today and update you a little bit on what's going on. I know it's been a while. There hasn't been really much to update for you, so I haven't been doing that. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this here so I can see myself and you too. There we go. All right, so what am I struggling with during this 3rd-year anniversary? Well, I'm not able to lose weight. And it's probably because I'm eating all the wrong foods. But even when I eat the right foods, I don't lose weight. So I'm hovering right now. This morning I stepped on the scale. I was 151.8. I am right back up to what I was before my plastic surgery in December. And granted, it's probably from doing nothing but sitting all day and this COVID thing keeping us inside. I have gone out I went for a 4-mile walk this last weekend. I ached for 2 days. So, so yesterday and the day before, I literally just rested because I kind of pushed it. But yeah, I'm not able to lose the weight, and I'm really concerned that it's just going to start creeping up 1 pound at a time. So that's where I am with my weight. To begin, I should tell you my stats. My stats are, my highest weight was 240 pounds. That was probably in, I want to say that was probably in 2015, maybe 2016. My pre-journey weight, so this was the weight I was when I started my journey with the doctors and the bariatric group, was 224. And then I went on my liquid diet. When I went on my liquid diet after 6 months of counseling, no, I shouldn't say 6 months. I started my counseling in, I think, August, September. See, I'm like, it's really way out there. Anyway, I had 8 months of counseling because they failed to look at the timing. And so I didn't get my surgery until May, and I think I started my stuff, May, April, March, February, January, December, November. Yeah, it was October. It was in the end of September, October that I started on my journey, or my bariatric group. So anyway, so when I started that, they didn't really want me to lose weight or to gain weight. They just wanted me to stay the same. And so I did. I literally stayed about within 4 pounds. So when I started on my liquid diet a week before surgery, I was 217. At the end of my liquid diet, I had gone down to 204. So at the day of surgery, my weight was 204 pounds. My lowest weight since surgery was 139.8, I think it was. Just 2/10 below 140. And then I actually found my stats the other day. I'm not sure where they are. That I had written down. And now I suppose I won't be able to, oh, here they are. Sorry. And this was my stats. So yeah, highest weight was 240. Pre-journey weight 220. Oh, 226.4. See, I found, this is what I was keeping my weights on, and I found it wrinkled in the bedroom back there. I don't know what happened to it. Pre-liquid diet was 217. Pre-surgery on date 5/4/2017 was 204.8. And so by the time I reached my 47th week, yeah, so okay, trying to figure this out. So my 47th week, I was down to 144.6. And literally from my 40, no, I'm going to say from my 30th week on, so 30 weeks out from surgery, I was 148.6, and then it went to 150.2, then it was 149.6. That was on 12/22 of 2017. Then it went to 149. It stayed 149. Then I didn't have a bunch of weigh-ins. Then it was at 145.6, then 146.6, 149. By my 40th week, I was 146.6. I literally stayed within the 140s from that point on until just before my surgery this December, when I actually started gaining a little bit. So I was at 151.2, I think, 151.2 before my plastic surgery on 12/31/2019. So 2 years out. So I'm staying within that 10-pound range, but I'm not happy with it. I literally should be down in the 130 ranges. And the reason I say that is because I know I still have fat on my stomach. Even after my surgery, I have fat on my stomach. Now I'm going to stand up and show you my surgery, or the results of my surgery. So just bear with me here. I don't know if you can see this or not. But as you can see, I do have a lot of extra weight right here. They did not do a fleur-de-lis. So now my stomach kind of tucks in right here. My belly button is really, really deep. They think there might still be a stitch in there. And then my stomach has a big bulge right here. So the doctor's thinking I'm going to have some liposuction on that. And so I've been just kind of looking at my body and deciding, okay, so how much liposuction do I want? I have to pay for it out of my pocket. So I'll have to pay a little bit out of my pocket. He told me it would cost about $300 to $400. I have $700 saved up in case something else needs to be liposuction. I am uneven on both sides, like Patrice said in hers, but mine is really noticeable. I don't know if I can show you this because it's kind of weird here, but so when I bring my pants down here, this side is way bulged out more than this side. Now, granted, my pants are right down here. So when I'm standing naked in front of the mirror, there's a definite bulge on my left side that is more than my right side. My right side does have a little dog ear. I will talk to him about that because I did talk to him about that before surgery. So anyway, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm having difficulty. Now, 3 years out, I still get cramping in the morning after I eat my breakfast or whatever it is I eat. I've been trying to drink a shake for breakfast in the morning, and it seems every single time I do that, I end up with cramping. So I guess I can't do that. I have a whole container full of muscle milk. I think that's what they call it. I had a whole container of that. I was trying to do that for breakfast. That didn't work because every single time I did it, I don't know why it happens to me. I actually would put it in a container, a shaker bottle, and I would add ice to it, and then I would add water to that ice till it was filled up to the ice. So about that much in the container. And then I would put my muscle milk over that, and then I'd shake it because I can't drink the muscle milk straight because it's too thick. So I was doing that, but it seems like when I do that, I end up having to stay home the whole morning because I'm cramping, and then I have to go to the bathroom, and I have to. It's like, oh, it's just terrible. So yesterday I stopped. I didn't drink any of that. I actually made myself some oatmeal with some pecans, crushed or chopped pecans in it, and about a tablespoon of maple syrup. And I did not have the cramping yesterday that I had. And then today I just had more oatmeal with the same. I ate a smaller portion of it. I'm still eating out of the smaller bowls. They're about this big. So they're about that big around, but they're about that deep. So they hold 8 ounces, I think. I think it's probably a cup's worth. But I don't fill it all the way to the top. So it's less than 8 ounces I'm eating of oatmeal. And I don't know. I'm still having that problem. The funniest thing about this whole thing is, you're eating good food, you're eating stuff that you're supposed to eat, and it causes a problem. And the minute you eat something you're not supposed to eat, there's no problem. I can eat ice cream, I can eat graham crackers, I can eat any of that stuff, and I don't seem to have a problem. In fact, when I've had the cramping, I noticed that if I go and eat some crackers, saltines or some club crackers, if I eat 4 or 5 of those, then and actually the cramping goes away and I can go to the bathroom. So maybe it's just because I'm not eating something solid in the mornings first thing. I don't know. But I'm very frustrated. I'm frustrated that I can't seem to drop any more weight. I am really regretting not having done the R&Y, which would have caused me to lose a little bit more weight where I would have been down more into my range. But there are things I need to consider with this. And one being that I am 58 years old. I'm never going to have a tight bod. I'm never going to be young looking again. I'm never going to be like Patrice with the great body and her whole demeanor. I'm 58. Maybe what I'm looking for is unrealistic. I don't feel 58, and maybe that's part of my problem. Since I lost my weight, I feel like I could go on forever. And I've said that before, I think, in other videos that I've made. I really feel like I could just keep chugging along here, but I know if I don't get off my butt and go do something physical, I'm not going to live to be longer. So that's going to be my challenge. So what do I think about what I've done? There are times when I regret what I've done. I get frustrated when I can't eat all of the food that I think I should want to eat. I'm frustrated that sometimes I can eat some food and it doesn't bother me, and sometimes it does bother me. So every day is a guessing game as to what it's going to be like. And so there are times when I feel like sometimes it's just better not to eat anything all day, especially if I've got plans to go someplace that day. Because if I eat something, it could cause a problem. If I don't eat anything, then it doesn't cause a problem. Then I know I'm going to be okay. So like before church, I had stopped eating before I was going to church, and it was just bringing my water with, and that was working. So then I would come home from church, and if I ate and then I had cramps, at least I was home. But I'm not sure if the cramps and everything is normal. I don't even know. But it is what it is. I would never say that I regret doing it, because I don't. Getting this extra weight off of me, and it's close to 90 pounds. No, it's close to 100 pounds. 90 pounds, average 90 pounds. Has been the best thing that I've ever done. The only thing, I wish that doctors and the medical industry would understand that this can change people's lives. And I understand that our society right now is one of the heaviest societies in the world, but there is a solution to it. But we have to really literally jump through hoops to get this done. People just don't understand that this is a life changer. They don't understand, and I'm all for the counseling beforehand. I believe that's part of my success, is that I had that counseling beforehand, even though it went a little longer than I expected. But if you don't have that counseling, if you don't do that counseling beforehand, then yeah, it's not going to be as successful. But I wish that I had done this 20 years ago. So I could have lived the last 20 years of my life from the age of 38 and on in a healthier way, in a healthier place. And I didn't really want to do it at that time. I really wanted to try losing it the natural way, but that didn't work. And it's never worked for anybody in my family. None of them ever lost weight and kept it off. So yeah, it's something that I wish I had been able to do when I was much younger. Because I struggled with self-esteem. I struggled with what I was eating. You get to a point where you've been through so many diets that you just give up. You just give up and say, you know what, I'm just not going to think about it anymore. I'm so tired of thinking about it. I'm just going to eat what I want to eat. And I didn't eat a lot of food. My husband even said to me many, many times, but you don't eat a lot of food. He always thought it was because I wasn't exercising, and that's probably part of it. I wasn't burning off the food that I was eating, but I wasn't eating a lot to begin with. But from what I've heard from some doctors of mine, they say I'm insulin resistant. Is that what that is? Anyway, and I was supposed to eat a keto diet, and that didn't work for me. All I was doing was getting sick on that. And I have an issue with not high blood pressure, with heart disease. So there's no way I'm going to eat meat after meat after meat, cheese, meat, all of that stuff that keto has, that eggs and I don't eat bacon, but any of that stuff. Occasionally that's fine. But when you're on a keto diet and you're not getting that stuff, they look at you like, what are you doing instead? So if there was a vegan keto, I might try it. And I've thought about it, but that's a complete lifestyle too. And then you're just on another diet. And so I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try some exercising again this summer. I know that I'm really, really out of shape as far as exercise and muscles. So I'm going to try that. But anyway, so this is just my spout off for my 3-year anniversary. I am really glad I did it. I am really glad I got to meet some awesome people on YouTube. I'm really happy that I have some really faithful followers. I want to mention one follower that has supported me and has encouraged me more than anybody that follows me. There's a couple of them, but there's one that's followed through more than most, and that is Dee. Dee Gets Sleeved, I believe is her via her YouTube name. She has been wonderful, supporting me, commenting on my videos. She connected with me on Fitbit, on my fasting app, which I've been trying to do. I've been doing fasting. Today I fasted for over 16 hours. And so I've been doing that, but she's connected with me on that. And she is wonderful. And I want to thank you, Dee, for all of the encouragement that you've given me, because you really have been wonderful. And a couple of the other ones is Darlene. She's really supported me, and Lynn has supported me, and Jamie. I know there's several of you, but I just wanted to point out that Dee has really followed through and connected with me, even off of YouTube, which has been wonderful. So I want to thank you for that, and I thank you for my followers that I have. You don't know how much that means to me, because I am really literally alone up here. There's no groups. There's not a lot of bariatric patients walking around in my community, and maybe if they are, I don't know them. We don't have a group here in town. So I feel like I'm all by myself here. And so having YouTube as a way to connect. And I wanted to mention Kimberly too. Kimberly has been wonderful. Kimberly H. So you guys have all been great, and I literally tell anybody who's considering this to get themselves on YouTube and start watching people's journeys, because that has helped more with my journey than anything. All of the advice, all of the tips, all of the helpful things. And Erin from Level 10 Life, I've been following her really a lot lately. I've been following all of her videos, and she's really been helping, and she's such a positive person. Thank you, Erin, if you're watching this. I don't know if you even watch me, but I've been watching her videos, and what she puts out is wonderful. It's just keeping that memory that we're on this journey, that I'm kind of getting sick of the word journey, but we're on this walk right now, and we need people who understand to support us. And we don't get that in our lives sometimes. My husband doesn't understand it. My kids don't understand it. Only those who've gone through it could understand it. And so it's been quite a path that I've walked, and I should feel better about myself than I do, but I don't yet. I'm trying to work on that. So keep me in your prayers, because I think prayer is the only thing that's going to help. We've had so many things happening in our lives in the last couple months that have kind of thrown me for a loop, that I just really I covet your prayers. So keep me in your prayers. Add me to your prayer list. Pray for me once a day, because I do feel alone a lot of the time. So, all right, I'm going to get going. And happy Surgiversary, third Surgiversary to me. I hope that the rest of you are doing wonderful. And if you haven't, and you've seen this and you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button, follow me, and then hit the bell so you know when I upload again. I haven't been uploading on a regular basis. I tried to do that December thing, and I got almost every day So my stats went way up, but now they're way down again because I've not been posting regularly. And I've just been sitting here in this chair on the computer watching TV. When it gets cold, I don't go out. And so there was one time I went out last week that at Walmart that was the first time I really felt uncomfortable out in public. There were so many people at Walmart, you couldn't avoid anybody. And I said I probably would never go there again until this whole thing is over with. So I ordered my groceries from Aldi's this last week, so they'll just be coming right to my door. I'm not going over there. And so we had a scare with COVID in our community here. And so I'm just staying close to home. All right, well, I love you all, and thank you so much for all you've done for me in the last 3 years plus. And I pray that your journey is continuing to be successful, and that you gain an understanding of what's going on in your life, like I need to gain, so that I don't think that this is who I am, that this isn't about my weight. It's just that who I am now is better because I've lost the weight, and that I don't have to think about it so much. So anyway, God bless you all, and I will talk to you hopefully soon. Maybe I'll do some more walks outside or something. Now that it's nice, I might be able to do some bike trail walks, and we'll just go on a walk. How does that sound? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.